If traditional viewpoints on alignment were accurate, you'd be a better golfer. It's as simple as that. They say in traditional viewpoints on alignment that you're supposed to align your toes, your hips, and your shoulders towards your target. And that's supposed to make the ball then go in that direction. Well, if that were true, we'd all hit the ball straighter because it's not that hard to line up that way. And in fact, for sure, the pros on tour would hit the ball a lot straighter. And that's not the case. As great as the pros are on tour, they don't hit every fairway, every green. You don't hear about guys hitting 18 greens in regulation often, barely ever. And it's because the traditional viewpoints on the swing and alignment are flawed. And truly, the viewpoint on alignment is the one that is the catalyst for the whole problem. They start you in a position where you then have to move to make anything happen. Once you move and the ball hasn't, it's now a very difficult task to redeliver the strike back upon the ball. So as I introduce this concept of just presetting the movements for your swing, it's no different than if you're going to throw a dart, right? You position yourself so that your dominant arm can deliver the strike. And I'm referring to things that we have to do accurately. You know, like for example, throwing a dart, shooting pool. If we don't stand shooting pool with our chest square to the cue and push it, one side comes forward, the other side becomes the dominant side, and then engages. So we don't stand in this concept where the shoulders create alignment or the body creates alignment by where it's aimed towards. I mean, think about shooting a free throw. Michael stands like this so that his chest is pretty much square to the corner of the baseline. And that's how he shoots, so that his right shoulder is forward, right? Because that's his dominant arm. So he's presetting the motion. Why wouldn't you preset the motion in golf? We want an inside-out swing path, so we're going to start closed. We don't want to move because that creates inconsistency. So we're going to start with our weight on our left side and leave it there. And if you do that and just focus on keeping still, you get a solid strike with an inside-out swing path. Those two things create great ball striking. Now, the fun part is, it's got a very great ease of performance because all you have to do is focus on keeping your weight still. And if you keep your weight still, you're not only going to be precise, you're not only going to be consistent, but you're going to be powerful. And that's the thing that nobody expects. And it's simply because you start using the club properly. And once the club gets used properly, once it works in a circle, it now creates abundant power.